What's up? Good Sunday to all of the PvP enjoyers. And today I'm kind of in a pickle because I think I probably want to get Duchess 6 star as my next champion. And I'm kind of keen in buying this, and I think it's very likely that if I do my Iron Twins today, which I haven't done yet, probably I will get 6 to buy this. But do I want to do it just yet? Because then I definitely will not have any tokens to get Quintus up, but it will probably take a month or two until I get him, so maybe I will have tokens by the time. Yeah, I think I'll probably buy this because I was planning that I will probably go for Duchess 6 star next, and I will definitely get Quintus 4 star, but getting him to 6 star will take eons, and I think I'll probably go Duchess 6 first because it's kind of the safe bet for me. But anyway, I will have time to do that after I play some live arena, so I'm not in too much rush about it. I think we're still gonna go with the same strategy today, that I still have my Varl geared and I'm gonna be using him. And for now Initve is basically naked and I'm not using him. I think if I happen to get Harima or something, I will probably move Varl gear back to Initve, and then I will pretty much use Harima in every single fight, and rarely will I pick Initve, but I will do it sometimes. But I do have Mountain King geared. I do remember that he's actually booked, so we can use him today, but I think the biggest issue with him is that he's not really able to finish many fights, because even if he can kill some targets with the A2, but the other skills can't really kill anything in a single hit. And this one will struggle killing Duchesses, of course, but what I was gonna say. I totally forgot. I think I had something to say about Mountain King, but I don't remember. I think he can definitely kill Harima, even because of her passive. Oh yeah, now I remember. The A3 is kind of interesting because Helicat is extremely popular, and this one can kill targets through block damage, so that part is kind of interesting, but I think the fact that he only does single target hits and only has one hard hitting skill is kind of going to be issue. I think if I pick him and Rotos as my only nukers, and I'm using the type of team that enemy can ban Rotos, then I will have very hard time finishing any teams, but we will see. I think I used the Mountain King once last week when I fought the bomb team, and that was just because I thought that he would survive the bombs, but that bomb team wasn't too strong anyway, so I think pretty much everybody in my team survived, but maybe I will try Mountain King today, we will see. Also, one thing I have mentioned a million times, but I'm not doing it, is that I definitely need to use more to more. Like, when I have the last pick, I need to seriously think about going with Morto as my second nuker. It's definitely an option that is kind of worth considering, especially for me, but even for other people, but for me specifically, I should use it way more. Pretty much, if enemy is using Ukko and I have the last pick, then I should just go with Morto nuker. Generally, it's going to give me a better chance than my typical teams, but yeah, let's just go with Duchess and Necret typical starting lineup. My voice is kind of hoarse again because I was hanging out last night, so it is what it is. Interesting. I think Helicat and UDK will both be good in this fight, but probably we will go with UDK, but if I go with Helicat, I want to save it as the last pick. But actually, he can only pick one nuker and one support now, and I could just ban the like Warlord if he picks nuker and Warlord, or like nuker and Ukko. So I could just pick Helicat right now. I think I will do it. Then I could pick any Nuker as I want as the last one. Let's see what happens. I mean, considering those two champions, I don't think it's an option that I will go with Morzu, but we will see. Pretty much I will go with Varl, I think. Well, maybe if he doesn't pick a reviver, I could go with Styltus as well. Ah, stupid Razor. Go away. Okay, he went with... What? What? He went with double buff strip. That's kind of not what I was expecting, but that means that he will not have any any reviver in his team. Now I could even go with Mortu. Should I go with Mortu? That would be kind of funny. Should I actually go with... No. Let's go with Mountain King. I think maybe Mountain King can take a hit here. Who do I want to ban? Probably Ramantu, right? No, maybe. I think I'll ban Taras still. This is kind of interesting because he can definitely kill me. His A2 can totally destroy Rotos, and then he can do double, like 2 turns in a row AoE. And then he even has that Kaimar for reset, so it kind of depends, but considering that he's gonna buff strip me, well, I do have a Ballstar from Nakarada, I guess, so we will see. Damn it, Razor, stop harassing me during my video. Oh, and now the mouse is like incredibly slow and I can barely move it around. Okay, I got it fixed. Better now. I need to fix the settings later because this is still way slower than I'm used to using it, but it's better than whatever super slow speed I just had because of some Razor update. Okay, so I mean, we did get the double buff strip, but it was kind of worth using the command to block damage, because when it's removed you will get defense buff, and as we see what happened here is that Mountain King resisted the Kaimar, so he's definitely gonna able to take one hit now, but yeah, he got the kill on Harima even through her passive, so I guess we're kind of good. Of course, if he had something like Necret, this would be very hard to... Well, he has Necret, but it's protecting Ramanto, but like, even though we did one-shot him, but as you saw, it only did 57k, that means that it will take like, I don't know, 3 hits to kill Necret, assuming he doesn't have Siphi, which enemy will have pretty much 100% of fights. So probably it will take like, I don't know, 5 turns to kill a Necret, so that might be issue in some fights. I think he kind of adjusted his team to try match up against me, and he kind of picked something that he normally doesn't, and we got into this weird situation that he has a Necret protecting Ramantu, but yeah. I think, yeah, Ramantu might have I think, does Ramantu have like 14k or 50? I think Ramantu has like 15k base HP. I think Arimam has 16k, so it kind of makes sense. Let me... Oh fuck, so many tabs. Let me double check, because I don't want to be wrong about this one. Oh, Siphi first pick. I'm kind of tempted to go with UDK Necret. It's not something that I have been doing lately, and then I can't go with Helicat, but should I do it? Let's see what happens. I think maybe I should just... The Helicat is working so well that maybe I shouldn't pick both of these because I want to go with Duchess, but let's see. Oh, he's going with speed team, he's going with the bomb team or what? Interesting. What should I expect? Maybe a Georgit and a bomber? The Guardian is kind of screaming a Georgit to me. Maybe I will say my... Maybe we will go with Mountain King again. I wasn't planning to like purposefully use Mountain King every fight, but maybe this fight is a Mountain King fight. This team is definitely not... I mean, it does have lots of revives, but they are squishy champions, so he can definitely kill things here. Okay, so yeah, we did see the Initve. And he's, I guess, planning to... ban my Necret, which means that he's threatening. But what I will do actually here, I think this might work, is that I'm gonna go with my other Duchess, who is low and in bolster. And now I will have a shield. Even if he bans Necret, I will have Duchess, so I think this might work. Wait, I can actually ban whoever I want, but I think I will ban the Rotos and not the Initve. I think I will go for this. But actually, considering that he didn't ban my UDK, I would have been totally fine with letting him have Rotos. I was not expecting, but I guess there was so many things that he wanted to ban from my team. Well, it might be hard to finish off this team with Mountain King though. That's kind of the issue that I was talking about previously. But he will have also insanely hard time killing my team with that one. Okay, so yeah, Ramantu has 15,690 HP, so kind of what I was expecting. And I think, let's check, Harima has 16k, I guess. Yeah, I kind of picked weird team, yeah. Harima has 16,845, so yeah. I guess it makes sense that Ramantu got protected by Necret, but I assume that it wasn't a team comp that he uses all the time, so he wasn't really prepared for it. Okay, I think we definitely want to protect the Duchess. I think it should be okay. I think we will have so much healing in this team that he will have trouble, though we will have trouble in just having enough damage to finish his team. I think maybe we will... can I kill the Initve with just the A3? I hope so. Okay, good. I think maybe we will just kill the Initve a couple times to stack damage with the Mountain King passive. And yeah, maybe we will do that and get rid of the revives, and then we will do something else. Come on, please. No fear. I need the turn here. Yeah, good. We weren't able to protect the Mountain King, but the important part here is that we need to give that Duchess the protection. I guess he already used them like AoE and the A2, so he kind of doesn't have a lot of damage anyway, only with the A1 against the UDK, so maybe we necessarily didn't need to protect it, but I still want to do it. I mean, he has a lot of turn meter manipulation and ally attack, so definitely the win condition for him is to kill my Duchess, and the win condition for me is to I need to get rid of both of his revivers as well, and I think I will do it by... When Mountain King gets a kill, he increases his attack by 50%. Of course, he scales more from HP than attack, but he does also scale with attack, so we kind of got a decent damage boost at this point. And now maybe I saved the A2, so maybe we can kill this Siphi event through defense buff, we will see. And the Duchess only has 2 turns left of the ally protection, but I think I'm gonna give ally protection to Mountain King, because if we want to finish this fight, we want to get some ally attacks with Mountain King. He probably can kill the Arbiter at this point if it doesn't have defense buff with ally attack. Okay, can we one-shot Siphi? I think we should, because we have 100% increased attack boost and we have attack buff and everything, so surely it should be easy one-shot, right? Please? Okay, 300k. Okay, that wasn't even close. Yeah, I mean, the A2 does hit hard. The other skills doesn't really as much, but yeah. But yeah, 294k is pretty high damage. You don't see that much damage very often. And he isn't even in a cruel 2-piece set because I don't have a... Oh, we lost a Necrot. I don't have a great 2-piece cruel set for him, so... I think I want to risk it with the A2 and try to get decrease attack on... Oh, I didn't even have enough accuracy to hit in it, but that's kind of funny. I think I just got 3% there because it should be enough against Initve. Can we kill the Siphi again? Okay, we can. And then if we can kill Arbiter next turn, maybe we're good. This is kind of risky now, so it's kind of uncharted territory. Okay, I guess he is going after my Mountain King next. Is he? The UDK heal and shield will be nice at this point. Yeah, he can pretty much only target them with A2 and A3 though, so... And of course ally attack, but... Damn it. I really need to get rid of this Arbiter, but again it's gonna get revived and he will move before my Mountain King and I don't have ally attack, so... This is exactly the issue I was talking about before. I'm not sure if I can kill the Arbiter before it gets off another revive. Is it going to be endless cycle that I can't finish? No? Surely my Mountain King will get the move now. Right? My Mountain King is kind of semi-fast. It's not like he's ultra fast, but he does have some speed. It's not like a slow Mountain King because... Ah, damn it, he already has the revive back up. And then he's gonna move again before I get the turn. As I mentioned before, you really don't want to go with slow builds in live arena. Damn it. I think the Arbiter is gonna have the revive by this point. Damn it, damn it, damn it. My UDK is tanking his team like a champ, but... Can I kill the... Ah, damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, I really would have needed my Necrot here to do some ally attack, but he got destroyed. Damn it, damn it. Well, I guess that's it for this fight. We tried, but as I mentioned before, it's very hard to finish off a team with the Mountain King. Probably Varl just would have been better in this fight, because even if he did ban Necrot, that would mean that he can easily kill my Varl. But in that case, my Protoss probably would just destroy his team. Like, even if he killed one of them on the first turn, then the other one probably would be able to do some work. Should I just surrender? It's gonna take him like another 3 minutes to kill me off with Initve. Okay, I want to wait this entire time. Okay, he can do it. I mean, I guess he did have the attack buff and increased crit damage, so he kind of had the Initve in the full damage, but I wasn't expecting my Mountain King to totally die there. Of course, he doesn't have high defense at all, but he still does have kind of high HP. But yeah, this was kind of experimental fight, and we got owned by Initve, which is kind of funny. The thing is, of course, that if I had Harima, like a lot of people do, then that Initve wouldn't even be able to crit on it, and it would be totally impossible matchup for him. But in some fights, Initve can be pretty good. Especially like my team was typical example of the type of teams where I use it against as well. That I was using Rotos and somebody that Initve can crit on, and it was great. But yeah, probably we're going to go with Varl a bit more than just Mountain King, because I kind of knew the issues with Mountain King, and it isn't something that I can pick all the time. No, not without something else that threatens the enemy team, unless I go with like triple nuker or I have 2 nukers and lockout. But if I just have 2 nukers and one of them is Mountain King, it's very hard to finish off any fights with that. Maybe I should have just gone with Staltus in that fight. No, yeah, I should definitely go with Staltus because it was kind of squishy team, so Staltus will definitely been able to kill it eventually. Maybe we can actually go with Staltus in this fight for fun. It's another kind of squishy team, so we don't necessarily have to go with Varl. Like, the reason why I'm using Varl is because he can crit on Harima, he's strong affinity against Harima, and he does have the damage scaling with passive, and he does have the A3 that is very hard hitting skill, kind of like Mountain King A2, so. Yeah, I mean, I will definitely go with Rotos, but do I want to pick something else in the team order first? I think we will just go with Staltus and Rotos, and then we will see what he picks. I really do wish I could get even 1-star polymorph for this Staltus and get polymorph, yeah. So it's going to be nerfed soon, I guess. I've heard some people saying that the polymorph nerf is just a nerf to whales because they have to whale more, but I can't say that I agree with that logic. Of course, it's going to be giving them even more advantage than they had until now. So I think, why not just nerf it to everybody? Why nerf it just for the people that don't have 6-star blessings? I think since they already did the buff that they are going to increase all of the stats by blessings, just make it work on all of, like, even 6-star blessings that you need accuracy. I don't think that nerf would have been that controversial at all. Who do I want to ban with? Hard choice. Should I go with Ramat? I'm kind of scared of the Ramat because I rely so much for passives on my team. Like I mentioned before, I think there's definitely other ways to tie rebalance polymorph and give some counters to it. Like, one suggestion that I had is that you have blessing or item set that will give you 1 or 2 turn immunity for polymorph. That means that you can use buff strip at the start of the fight, but buff strip doesn't completely dominate the game. I think that would be one way to nerf it or introduce some counters to it. And I made an entire video with 5 different ways that you could nerf it. But even if they did the nerf with polymorph requiring accuracy, which they basically didn't because it doesn't work at 6-star, I don't think that would have been very controversial. I think most people would have accepted it. I think it would have been okay. I think many people would have thought that it would have been incredibly good thing. So I wish they would have just done it fully and not this kind of half-hearted way, which was actually just a cash grab from the whales and it wasn't actually rebalancing anything in the game, but whatever. I mean, I wish I had nothing to complain about, and there was some game updates that I was super happy about. But I need to say how it is, and of course I'm not happy with this change. Yeah, I'm not sure how well we're going to do today, but we did lose one fight to fellow Initve user, which is kind of funny. He's basically using the same comp I do as well with Cardiel and Initve. I haven't been using Cardiel as much in last couple of days, and that's because of the teams that I've been running with, that I have needed Helicat or Necret to protect Varl. But I do like the combination with Initve, so I will still definitely use Guardial, but it kind of depends a lot on what I'm running and what enemy is running. Of course, as you know, I like to run Guardial as a counter against Baron and Georgid. So if they do run them, then I will use it, but otherwise it's not going to be in my standard pick with this team comp. And the reason why Guardial is so good against Baron and Georgid, especially Baron, is because they have hard-hitting AoEs that will kill your champions anyway, and they might not be super fast, and the revive on death is at least able to postpone that. And wait, let me think for a second here. Lydia is kind of interesting choice. Yeah, I think should I go with my own Staldos? He could go with Duchess here. Now let's go with Worm. But yeah, especially against Baron, who only has one AoE nuke, Guardial is insane counter against it. It's not quite as good against Georgid, but it is still pretty good. This is not a bot team, right? I only lost one fight. I don't think this is a bot team. I think we'll definitely go with Helicat. Maybe I will have the... I even forgot this champion's name. It's Zetalia. It hasn't been used in years, but it is a buff stripper, which you might not know because nobody uses it. But yeah, we will ban... Well, I guess he will ban my Helicat anyway. Maybe I shouldn't ban Zetalia. Let me think about it. No, let's ban the Taras. I think he will ban my Helicat anyway. Yeah. This is kind of 4D chess. I wanted to ban the Zetalia, but when he's gonna ban my Helicat anyway, why bother doing it? It actually kind of used to be semi... Wait, that's not Zetalia. No, it's Zetalia, yeah. It's actually kind of used to be semi-popular at one point. There is this, well, I'm not gonna say his name, but you might know who I mean. There is this one streamer that is kind of big in Raid, allegedly. Maybe he's botting, who knows, who might have done some bad things in real life, but he's still a good arena player, and I know that he likes to use Zetalia, and he actually has used it many times. I think he even used it on like reset defense sometimes, but he does some like heals and buff strip, but it is very outdated champion and hasn't seen a lot of use in a long time. Wait. Oh yeah, I guess Zetalia also does reduce my turn meter. I was wondering that how is he going before me, but I guess that's what happened. And now I'm kind of in pickle because he does have the Duchess there, so I mean not Duchess, the Lydia. So I will not be able to... fuck, I should have banned the Zetalia. I almost did it and then I was like, okay, I don't need to ban the Zetalia, but nah, Zetalia destroyed me. I guess it could have gotten Polymorph as well, so it definitely had the risk, but yeah, I got destroyed by that Zetalia. I guess it reduced my turn meter and buff stripped my team, and then Staldos was fast enough and had high accuracy enough that he stunned my team and none of them got polymorphed, so he definitely could have had worse RNC there and it could have gone totally differently, but I guess the risk paid off to him this time. His entire team was super susceptible to polymorph because he had both Taras, Zetalia and Staldos with accuracy, so all of them could have been polymorphed and it would have ruined his fight, but it happens. It was kind of interesting to see something different. But yeah, if we look at the Zetalia's yeah, true, has 75% chance of, or like full percent of course, removes all buffs from enemies, then decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 10%,
and fills the turn meter of allies by 10%. Decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 20% and fills turn meter of allies by 20% if 5 or more buffs were removed. So it kind of gave him buff strip and big turn meter manipulation. But if it of course was very risky, and he kind of had higher chance to get polymorphed than not, and he still didn't get polymorphed, so he kind of got lucky there. As I mentioned many times before, how polymorph works, what really makes him so strong, is that if enemy uses something like, the best example is Madame Series A3. So first it does buff strip on all enemies, then it does attack down on all enemies, and then it does decrease down on all enemies. And all of those 3 things can proc it, and every time you buff strip enemy, it can proc it for every champion. So it isn't like 5% chance to proc polymorph, but it is like very high chance, because it's 5% times like, I don't know, 20 times, depending on how many buffs you remove and so on. What do I want to do here? Candy. Let's go with Varl and Rotos and see what he picks, and then we will go from there. Okay, next time maybe I will ban Zetalia, or maybe I will still take my chances with him, because yeah, I don't know, we will see. But I guess it was retrospectively kind of mistake to not ban Zetalia, but he had so many chances to get polymorphed with both the Zetalia and Staltus, and he didn't, so I think I actually got very unlucky in that fight. And he even had a Taras who could have polymorphed him as well. But I am so much more scared about Taras than most other things that I think if I did fight again, well, maybe I would ban Zetalia next time just to see how it goes, but probably I will still usually ban Taras. Anyway, it's nice to fight some weird teams and kind of learn from those experiences, because it often happens that those weird teams catch me off guard because I'm not used to the matchups. So are we both gonna go with Helicat? He does have the turn meter boost and I don't, but I think we're both gonna go with Helicat. Wait, I could go with Ukko as well, but he's gonna ban it. I think either one I go with, he's gonna ban, but let's go with Ukko. Oh, he didn't ban Ukko, that's interesting. No, I could have gone with Helicat as well, but I think maybe my Ukko can cut in between Helicat and Arbiter, maybe not, but if I can, then okay, it looks like it's a nuke build, yeah, and not like full speed. So if I can place block buffs now, which I should, then basically his team is destroyed. Well, what? I didn't remove the whale and I didn't get block buffs. But why didn't I remove this whale? Wait. Oh, I guess did I weak hit on him? I guess that's what happened, yeah. I should have, I guess I got kind of unlucky there. Yeah, that must have happened. Damn it, I thought that I would get the block damage and I would be in a great position, but I did weak hit on him. What do I want to do here? Everybody has block damage except... Maybe I will not do the ally attack just yet. Now, here I have kind of two options. Either I think I will go with... let's go with the A3 just in case it wouldn't die. If I go with the A3, I'm definitely gonna take damage from the Helicat passive, but it is what it is. I think Varl can probably take one hit from Helicat A1, but not 2 hits. Yeah, the Duchess lost like half of her max HP, so it should be very easy kill with the A2 next time. Yeah, I think we should go after the revivers at this point, because the win condition is gonna be that how soon can we kill the Duchess or not. Surely we can kill the Arbiter, please. I do have an attack buff, surely it should die to this. Okay, good. I think it was probably kind of close, it only hit for 42k. The Varl A2 isn't that hard hitting, it has a multiplier of 4, which is okay, but it's nothing insane, but it will stack the passive, like the 10% increase attack every time he uses a skill. It does stack it, the A1 does not, so we need to spam that skill. And I guess if we are able to stack the skill for a while, then it will start doing high damage. Can we just kill the Candy at this point? It is strong affinity, so surely. Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to kill the Duchess, nor the Helligat, so I think the Candy made sense, because it also lost the turn meter, and now if he does block damage, then Candy won't get it, so he kind of isn't able to use that skill. But I think we should be in a good position at this point. I think actually I was kind of in between, should I start with A2 or A3, but if I started with A2, I think it would have actually been a mistake, because I hit the Duchess, the Arbiter with the A3, and it destroyed half of her HP. Because of that, we were able to finish her off with the A2 after she got revived, so I think if I did it the other way around, I wouldn't have been able to kill her, so it was good. She might not have even died to the first AoE, but assuming she did, I wouldn't have been able to hit her the next time, because she would have been under the dodge as well. Also, this part is kind of interesting, because originally when we got the live arena, I was only using the slow Nakarada, but I have kind of changed my mind about it, and I do like the fast one, even though it doesn't have reaction and it can be one-shotted. Of course, if I see enemy team pick something that I don't want to use this one against, then I will go with the other one as well, but I am using the bolster one very often now. And it helps with getting the immunity buff back on my team more often as well. This doesn't really tell me anything about his team, but I guess I'll just go with Duchess and Rotos. We're pretty much mostly going with the same team combination, because if we are using Varl, he needs some protection, and I kind of need to go with 2, because if I just go with Nakarada, he might very often get banned, and if I just go with Helligat, he might often get banned, but of course, more often than those, they will ban my Rotos, but having 2 champions that can protect me is kind of making it a lot harder for my enemy than if I just had another reviver and they could just kill my team before they get the turn meter back. Interesting. I think Helligat will definitely be good against Ronda, and he can't go with Ukko anymore, so he has to go a second nuker in this team. Though Varl will have weak affinity against him, but I think we will still go with Varl. Just because Staldus really can't kill those Duchess teams. Pretty much the only champions outside of Rotos that I have that can kill a Duchess team is Varl and Initve. Initve can definitely do it as well because of his passive, but the reason why I'm not going with Initve now is that he's not even geared. I just have Varl directly on the Initve gear. But because I meet those Harimas so often and Initve can't even crit on them and struggles against them. But probably for the next time I will have both Initve and Varl geared, and I will kind of make Varl gear slightly worse so that I can have Initve in good gear as well. Okay, he has two very empowered nukers, which is kind of scary. This name is also very familiar to me. I think it's somebody that has been pushing Platinum for many years, because this name is very, like, I remember it very well. Yeah, I'm kind of intimidated by his two, like, very empowered nukers. Even though it isn't a speed team, it looks very scary to me. Should I protect Rotos or Duchess? The thing is that the Ronda might be able to kill Rotos even through the protection. Maybe I still want to protect actually Duchess. I can get Rotos revived and he will get the turn because of that. So, and he has bone armor, so maybe he can take one hit from the Ronda A2. I'm not quite sure. Well, probably not without Necret protection, but we will get it revived, so... But let's rather protect our Duchess. It's kind of funny because we're both doing very similar thing. Basically it's mirrors, but he's using Ronda and I'm using Varl. And of course, Varl is actually weak affinity against both of his nukers, so that is kind of issue. I don't think I can actually kill the... This is kind of issue, because if I kill the Rotos and he revives it, that means that he will get whale on back on everybody. But I think, yeah, okay, it didn't die, and probably Rotos will move in between. He's definitely gonna go after my Necret now. There's just no other choice. Probably he will 8, or definitely he will 8-2 it with Ronda. And it will probably die, yeah. Okay, I think we can kill his Necret as well. We could. And I think we will kill the Rotos to remove some of his turn meter. His Ronda definitely can't kill my Rotos with just a A1 or A3. He would with A2, so... Now, the Duchess does have strength, and I'm not quite sure if I can one-shot him, but it might be possible, because the Varl is very hard hitting with the A3. Okay, well, not right, but good enough. We will take that hit. Did he block my passive there? I think he might have, but it was because of the bone armor. Maybe I just got the turn, I wasn't paying attention. But passive will proc even though Rotos doesn't take 50% of his HP because of bone armor stacks. Too bad that we weren't able to... Maybe I should have gone for the Ronda instead of the Duchess. I thought that I might kill it, but the strengthen buff is so big deal. This is kind of looking bad. I think the Ronda will kill my Rotos now. Oh, yeah, damn it. the reason I don't want to go with Ronda is because I'm sure he has other options than just these two nukers, and Ronda isn't gonna have a great matchup against Initve, so... I mean, not Initve, I mean... against Harima. Which Initve will have issues with as well. Okay, I guess we lost at this point, yeah. I think I could actually make a +2 Ronda as well. But I don't think I have anything else in the faction guardian. Let me see. Yeah, I do have 2 Cillians, but not a lot else here, so I probably don't want to do it right now, but maybe at some point I might do it. I have used Ronda many times before, but I keep running into the same issue that if I pick Rotos and Ronda every time as my 2 nukers, and I don't have where is it? And I don't have any other alternatives, then they will just pick like Harima and lots of force affinity against me every time, and it's a big issue for me. But yeah, maybe I need to think about it. I think if I had a 3rd nuker, like I don't know, like Harima, then maybe it would be time to put gear back on Ronda again. But for now, I had so big issue against those Harimas that I want to go with something else. That's why I'm not even going with Initve, even though I really like Initve, but it's just kind of my account specific issues that those Harimas are a nightmare for me to deal with, and it just happens that all of my nukers have a bad matchup against Harima. But yeah, I guess, well, he kind of got lucky there as well, because he killed my Rotos with the Ronda passive, which I think is 20% chance to proc, but even if that didn't happen, it was kind of looking bad to me. Ah, god damn it. Wait, let's go with Necret first pick. Yeah, that's my alarm clock again. I'm trolling myself with that alarm clock. Anyway. Maybe this time I will not pick the second support just yet. Well, I guess I do it pretty often now, but maybe we will go with UDK. The UDK Necret combination is just so good, and even if he can kill the wall with the AoE, but we can still revive it and then get several turns of safety, so it might be an option. Oh, okay, he went with Dragas. What do we want to do? It's the last pick can be anything, so it could be Warlord. So I'm kind of not keen on going with Helicat, even though I could ban the Ukko, but I don't know what else he's going to pick, so... this kind of looks like a hard choice for me. Should I go with double Duchess? Maybe I will go with double Duchess. I haven't been doing it in a while. Let's see what happens. It's kind of funny because many times I have regeared my Ronda because in theory, or if she was a Void Affinity, she will definitely be my second best nuker. But every time I gear Ronda, I come to the same conclusion that why am I trying this again, because I'm just going to meet a wall of Force Affinity and hurry my every fight, so I'm not gonna fall for that so easy again, even though the Ronda in the enemy team was very good and Ronda is a great nuker, but should I just go with Taros? No, let's go with UDK. Nice, he didn't ban my Rotos. I was actually kind of expecting him to ban Rotos, but if he doesn't ban it, then I'm not... I think this will be okay. I think I have a chance at least. Kind of depends on those Taras stuns very largely. Okay, good. So nobody got stunned at the start, even though I have a lot of decreased attack. But, well, I guess, yeah, he does have the... he can remove the buffs, but I also have 2 attack buffs on me and I have the bolster, so he will not get block buffs on me for a few turns, so I will get some breathing room. It's kind of issue with Taras because even though Varl can stack his damage with the A2, Taras will also remove the attack, so he's not gonna be able to do it with the A2. Too bad we didn't get the polymorph there, but I guess we only have 1 Duchess in polymorph in this team. But yeah, the bolster kind of made it very good matchup against this Ukko, which is why I went with the second Duchess who is in bolster. Okay, now it's... oh yeah, he died. Now it's kind of getting interesting though. At least the good thing is that Varl can kill the Ukko even if Rotos might struggle in doing so. Oh, yeah. The Ragas often surprises me how hard his AoE nuke can be, because he's kind of interesting champion in the sense that he does both attack down, I mean defense down, and defense buff on himself. So he kind of does everything, so that's why he kind of has unnaturally high damage, because he will do both defense buff and debuff, so he can actually hit very hard with the AoE nuke if he happens to proc their decreased defense. Which is kind of RNG, and of course they will not always do it because you can't go full accuracy on him. And you might not even want to because you will polymorph yourself all the time. Damn. Yeah, me only having 1 polymorph in this team is kind of like issue, because I think that's over for this fight. The Ukko kind of destroyed me and I don't think there's any comeback anymore. I think we can kill the Ukko but not the Ragas with the AoE, and even if we can okay, we didn't even kill Ukko. Even if we would have killed both of them, we definitely wouldn't have killed Taras, who is, you know, is Taras, and it would have been end for us. What should I have done differently here? Well, I should have had more champions in polymorph, I guess, but it's kind of hard with... I don't have... First of all, I don't have any blessing on Varl, and I probably would want to go with some attack scaling blessing. I really need to get the blessing on my other Duchess, which reminds me that after this live arena ends, I really need to do my daily Iron Twins and get this one done, because surely I will get 6 tokens. Surely. I pray that I will, but yeah, I will definitely buy it. I think it's only like 1000 extra HP for Duchess, but of course I'm planning to go for the 6-star Duchess. Yeah, 1000 extra HP. It isn't that big deal. The 50 resistance might even be a negative thing, because she might not get polymorph. She might not proc polymorph on champions that have low accuracy. Maybe this Ragas, for instance, but I will still go with it. Especially since Plarium is doing these scam nerfs that they are forcing everybody to go with 6-star polymorph, so it is what it is. Even though I'm not buying those Soulstone packs, but I still need to compete with the whales, so I have to go for 6-star. Even though it might take me 8 months to get a champion to 6-star, but I will get it eventually done, so. But yeah, today the Varl isn't kind of performing great. I don't think it was performing insanely in the other 2 videos either, but maybe I need to compare it to other Nukers now and try to get a different experience. I think next time I will gear Initwe or Ronda or somebody else and go with that. Staldos is still good, but I just kind of have PTSD about Staldos not having enough damage to kill Duchess teams. I should use Staldos more. Wait, in the last fight I could have gone with Mortu as well. I forgot about that one, even though I always keep saying that I need to use Mortu, but it happens so rarely that there is a fight that Mortu would work against that I forget about it when the right moment happens. Maybe if I can find a couple of those fights, then I will get it like memorized in my brain that I need to do it, and then I will remember it easier. But since I haven't had really those fights, I keep forgetting about doing it. Definitely we're not going to go Mortu in this team. Maybe we will go with Cardiel and Staldos and see what's up. I don't think we can really beat a team like this, because I really struggle against these teams, but we will go with this. Is the last pick going to be local? Oh, it wasn't local. I'm almost kind of surprised that it isn't a lockout, because I would have sworn it was going to be lockout. What kind of free-to-play player is this guy that he doesn't even have a lockout? Anyway, let's ban the Taras and then see what happens. Imagine picking 5 Void champions against the enemy team, but there is a lot of like these kind of giga chats, so the Initwe would have been good here. I think if I had Initwe geared, I will just ally attack the Georgit with that, and if I didn't get some reaction proc, I would win the fight before he even gets a turn on his snooker. But yeah, this time I will open with Revive on Death, because that's not going to happen and we need to play the long game in this fight. Long game is definitely not great when the enemy team is using Georgit, which can shred anything in this game if he procs the passive, but I'm wondering, since everybody has all of the buffs now, should I just save my cooldowns for one turn? But I think not. Staldos will get his cooldowns back pretty fast, so I rather rotate them at this point. I don't think I want to go with the ally attack just yet, so that we don't lose the whale and revive on death. And maybe he might, if we wait for a couple turns, he might lose the defense buff anyway, but that might not happen. I think we just need to brute force and kill this Ursuka so that maybe we can get one AoE hit on them without Ursuka passive or ally protection. I'm not sure if this Charged is just getting super unlucky and not like rocking Helm Smasher or passive, but it doesn't seem to be hitting very hard, but maybe it just got unlucky. It might suddenly do like a 300k hit on us. Should we just go for the... I mean, we definitely can't kill anything with this ally attack, but if we can kill the Siphi soon, it would be good, because of course Maritska is gonna revive it when we kill it, but first we want to get rid of the Siphi just so that she isn't spamming defense buffs and sleeps. Should I just go with the A1 instead of A3? Hopefully it will die. Not quite, but so close. I think by the time my champions get the turn, if Siphi moves in between, she's gonna have so much HP that I can't kill it. What? Is this Charged even geared? Maybe it's not geared at all. I'm not sure what happened here. Let's not kill the Charged. I mean, what I should do here is kill the Charged, but I actually want to hit the Duchess. I want to see that, does this Charged even do damage? Like, is he actually not geared, or is he just getting incredibly unlucky with his passive and Hell Smasher? 30k. I think maybe that Charged isn't geared at all, or maybe he's like missing half of his gear. Let me know if you know, or maybe if this guy watches my video or you know him, then you can tell me in the comments. I'm pretty sure there was something wrong there. He did surrender as well, so I would have to guess so. I do think though that with the introduction of the ultra fast Helicat, I might be able to use the Ronda more often, but I'm not really afraid that she will not be good. I know that she's good. I'm afraid that enemy will pick Harima. I will have 2 Magic Affinity champions against Harima, and it will be a nightmare. But maybe I will go with Ronda again with the Helicat combination. Often though the Helicat is getting banned, but this very fast build that isn't in damage at all is performing very well for me. Of course, Ukko is very good pick against Leoreos, so I will consider that one as well. Maybe if he picks a squishy team, which it kind of looks at this point, maybe I will go with Ukko and Staltos instead of Varl and Helicat, but we will see. What? He's going with Arix. is he kind of like memeing on me because this isn't a typical team that people would pick? Let me think about it. Should I just go with Helicat? Probably I should go with Helicat, yeah, I think so. I was thinking about going with Ukko and Staldos, but nah, let's go with Varl and Helicat. Well, I almost picked Ronda there. That would have been a major mistake. Yeah, this is kind of weird session. I'm doing all kinds of weird stuff using Mountain King and whatever, and then we're meeting Setalias and Arixes, and people are just going crazy on Sunday morning. I don't know what's going on with these picks. Should I just ban the Duchess or Ukko? Nah, I will ban the Ukko. I hate those Ukkos. Okay, yeah, it was the right choice, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, I almost thought about banning the Duchess, but nah, let's go with Ukko. His team would have been very squeezy, but I do want to get them block damage, especially now that he banned my Duchess. I would have been in trouble without Revive. Now I might still be okay even without Revive. I do have two champions with very strong protection for my team. I don't have attack buff, which is not a huge issue for Rotos, but it is going to be for Varl, so this is another weakness on him, but that's actually kind of, in a sense, unfortunate for me, because I don't think he will do enough damage to actually kill the Leorios, but the Leorios will get more damage, which can kind of be issue for me. I think I'm thinking about protecting Helicat, but now I do want to protect my Rotos. I think in this matchup, it's just it's going to happen that my champions will die. They will not last for a long time. But if my Rotos can stay in for a while, then that is my win condition here. Oh, I wasn't expecting Alex to die, but I guess he did have ally protection on everybody, so he kind of took a lot of damage because of that. Oh, okay. Helicat barely took any damage from that hit. I could kill him, but do I want to kill him? No, I do want to kill him. I don't want to let him have a turn where he hits very hard with the AoE. This is the safer and more mature way of doing this instead of just trying to kill the Duchess, though. This Duchess was pretty low HP. It probably would have just died to the A3, but now I don't think the Leorios will get any turns at all, even with the turn meter boost. We should just kill him every time before he gets a turn. Like, unless we decide to let him have a turn, but we should be able to just kill him. Yeah. I think we will just do that. We could kill one of the revivers, maybe the Duchess, but nah, we will kill the Leorios and prevent any risk to our team. It should buy us enough time to get the block damage back up, and we should be good. This is kind of weird team. I don't know why he picked Arix. Maybe it was to meme against me because he knows that I use Arix, or why, but... you don't see Arix picks very often. It's not even final Genbatsu, so I wasn't expecting to see Arix. I guess today's results have kind of... is it 50-50? Yeah, I guess I have like one more win, but it hasn't been like insane domination like it was a couple days before, but maybe we can get some redemption fights at the end. I mean, it's still going pretty good, but I definitely made some mistakes in some of the fights as well, and the Zetalia fight was kind of interesting. I was so gonna ban the Zetalia, but then I was like, nah, let's not ban it, but I got totally destroyed by the Zetalia. Of course, like I mentioned, in that fight, the odds would have been in my favor that somebody is gonna get polymorphed, because there was so much debuffs and buff stripping, but he didn't get polymorphed, so I got destroyed. I think I really would want to pick 2 polymorph champions at the start, but it is just kind of hard to make. I don't want to early pick something like Guardian or Ukko. I usually prefer to save them for a bit later. Damn, it's Tara's team. I hate these ones. He could probably just pick Lockout and one Nuker as his last 2 picks, which would be horrible for me. Well, I think we will go with Helicat, but I will save that for the last pick, so I guess there's no other choice but to pick 2 Nukers. Do I want to go with Staldos? I just don't think I can finish him off with Staldos. I'll go with Staldos. Not sure if I will go with Helicat now. Maybe I will go with Ukko, because he's going to ban Rotos, because he knows that his team is so tanky that I can't kill it with Staldos, which, you know, is a huge game balancing issue, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think I will actually go with Ukko instead of Staldos, because I would have 0 chance to finish this fight off if I don't go with Ukko. I mean, he can still ban with Ukko, but if he does that, then I will at least have Rotos, but if I pick something else, he would ban my Rotos, and his champions are just too good, so Staldos would never be able to kill this team. Now I think we will ban the Taras, and we can at least try. What? I wasn't expecting him to ban the Duchess, but I guess it will take a long time before I can kill the UDK. Probably I will not even be able to kill the UDK before he finishes my team, because I don't have a tanky reviver. Maybe Staldos, he doesn't have Bolster, which is kind of great for me. I hope that I don't get polymorphed here. Staldos might just, well, Staldos is definitely able to just kill this Harima with AoE nuke now, actually. This is actually not looking too bad at all. Okay, even if we got polymorphed there, I will take it. Yeah, and Rotos took that like triple hitter like a champ because of bone armor. If he didn't have bone armor, he would have easily died there from full HP, but the bone armor is so good. I see many people using... Oh, come on. My Staldos doesn't even have any accuracy. I think he's like literally like 100 accuracy. That's BS. I see many people going with fuck. with Phantom Touch on Rotos, but I think unless you're only using Rotos in Classic Arena offense, then in that case you might want to go with Phantom Touch, but nobody is doing that. For sure, if you have 6-star Blessing, Bone Armor is way better for Rotos in Live Arena. It's not even close. The way Bone Armor works with Rotos passive is just so huge deal. If Rotos is 50% HP and has Bone Armor stack, that means that he cannot be killed by any single hit. The damage reduction from Bone Armor is applied after the hit, so you will proc the passive and you will take less than 50% of your max HP. That is insane thing. And when you have Bone Armor at 6-star, that means that you will get those stacks back when your teammates are dead and you do any damage onto enemy. And that's even with counter attacks, and Rotos gets extra turns with his A1 and A3 and passive. So yeah, Bone Armor is just insane deal for him. Damn it, I think I was in a very good position in this fight, but I think I'll just go with the A3. But then I got destroyed with those unlucky polymorphs, and I think that's it for this fight. My Staldus definitely didn't have enough accuracy to debuff anybody, so I pretty much got 3%ed there. Damn it, I thought that I had this fight. If I didn't get polymorphed, for sure I would have won. But both of them got polymorphed. If it was just Ukko, I think maybe I would have had a chance, but no. The Staldus would be able to kill this Harima even through UDK, so it would kind of buy me some time and remove turn meter from Harima because it will die and get revived. But now it's just I don't stand a chance. I don't think I can, even if I crit here, I'm not sure if I can kill the UDK. Yeah, not even close because of Harima passive and strengthen, and I don't have attack buff. If I had attack buff and he didn't have Harima passive, I would probably do like 200k or 150k damage or something, but now it's very diminished. Yeah, I'm a bit salty about this fight because I have to check my accuracy on Staldus. Maybe I remember wrong, but I think my Staldus just doesn't have any accuracy on him at all. I think it's like 100 accuracy or something. Maybe like 150 tops, but he definitely doesn't have more than that. Well, we will see. Maybe I changed it and I forgot about it. Okay, let's see. It's kind of funny because I get stunned by the enemy Stalduses all the time when they build accuracy, and okay, it's like 146. Mine doesn't have accuracy. I never stun anybody, but still that BS happens to me. Well, that kind of sucks. I think a couple fights actually today we got unlucky, which kind of makes me a bit salty. There's already other issues going on, like the champions, but getting unlucky is always painful to everybody. Of course, not just me, but... Can we at least break 2.4k today? I wonder what I will try next time. I'm not quite decided on it yet. I think it will be either Initve or Rondeto. I will go with something else than Wall. I think we pretty much covered Wall and gave him a fair shot. I think he's okay. He's kind of the thing I needed, but he's not the greatest champion against these top teams, and he will still lack damage even though he kind of has it with the A3, but he's also Squeeze's champion, so I need to compare him with Initve and Ronda and like see what I think after like testing them after each other's. But it's still a very fun champion, and the damage with the A3 is interesting, and the block damage is pretty cool as well. I could just go with UDK. I think I will go with UDK. Yeah, we will go with UDK and Varl in this fight. No, let's go with Helicat. What am I thinking? Let's go with Helicat. When I go with Helicat, that means that he has to ban either my Helicat or Duchess, and yeah, let's go with that. I think whichever I picked, UDK or Helicat, it would have been very likely that either one of them would have gotten banned, but let's go with the Helicat. Yeah, I think we will ban the UDK. He might not ban my... Well, I think because he picked UDK, he's likely thinking about banning my Helicat. Maybe Duchess, but probably Helicat. That means that we will get Rotos in this fight, so yeah. We definitely want to ban the UDK. And I actually kind of like this matchup. Of course, Candy is kind of hard matchup for Rotos, but I think it's almost like 50-50 nowadays. But I think this team is actually a decent matchup for my Rotos. Rotos can definitely deal with both Candy and Taras pretty well. Even though Candy can do double hit with the A1, but because of bone armor, Candy can't actually kill us with the double hit, so it actually changes the matchup completely. Should I protect Rotos or Duchess here? I think I'll protect the Rotos because... Wait, I don't think I can kill the Taras with the A3, but I can try. Let's try it for fun. Almost. Well, he lost all of his max HP, but the issue with this one, as you know, how insanely overpowered Taras is, that even though he has like 0 max HP at this point, it doesn't actually reduce his damage, and he's the only HP nuker in this game that has this kind of coding, so if you have any nice words you want to say to Plarium, or maybe you want to go emote some middle fingers in the announcements, then I'm not gonna judge you for it. It's kind of been this ongoing thing that always when Plarium does some announcements, people will always put middle finger emotes in them, and then sometimes people get mad about it, and there was some discussion recently in official Discord that some people were wondering that why is everybody being so toxic, but I don't think a little bit of middle fingers ever hurt anybody, and for sure it's not like Plarium is looking at the emotes that people do in the announcements anyway, so people are kind of cursing into the void, and it's not like Plarium sees it or cares about it, but I'm not against throwing some middle fingers in game or real life. I think I'm a big freedom of speech type of guy, so I would say that many people would call it like an oxymoron. I've heard so many people make the same like statement to me, but to me it feels kind of like people are just so biased politically. But I would say I'm kind of like mildly left-leaning libertarian. That's how I would describe myself. I definitely like some of the policies in the Finland, which are very like social democracy type of things that maybe go a bit beyond the typical things like libraries and like police and this kind of stuff. Like we have public healthcare, public education. I do support these type of things, But I am also very libertarian, that I do believe in like maximal freedoms, and I definitely don't think that we should tell people if they can use middle fingers or not. Wait, can I? Ah, damn it, I got stunned there. I think if I didn't get stunned, I might have been in good spot, but not sure if there is a comeback to be made anymore. Maybe if I can take one hit, I can kill both of them in one turn. Anyway, I don't want to get too political. Ah, fuck, I think that's it. I wish my Rotos would have been faster than the candy. Okay, nice, we did so. No, fuck, damn it. Politics is the kind of thing that if you try to be nuanced, then people will just get angry and shout you and call you names, because many people are like super biased and brainwashed, and they only see one perspective in the things, and they don't even care to know the other side. And if you try to be nuanced and neutral, then you will get like flamed super hard by the both sides, and that's always what happens to me in politics, because I'm not super hard on the right or the left, and I have enough things with both sides that I agree with, that both sides like completely hate me and always call me the worst possible things. So it's kind of, I think it's slightly different in real life than on internet, because of course in real life you have bad interactions with people as well, but if you actually talk with people that you're kind of familiar with, or like friends or friends of friends, you can have those nuanced conversations. But if you have like in bar with some randoms, then people will go like ape shit, just like on internet, if you disagree slightly about some very nuanced thing. But anyway, let's get back into the actual raid. I'm talking about politics and I'm losing fights, so I need to not get carried away too much. Damn, this is like the triads of evil. I hate all of these options. If you are like political fan, you might know that reference. It was kind of a half accident, half intentional political reference. I guess axis of evil is the right word that I was thinking, not triads of evil. I guess we will go with the same thing, yeah. No. Well, now I kind of gave myself in, because now he knows that I might go with Helicat. Anyway, I do think that when we mix politics with games, it always makes things more messy, so it's not really a great thing to do. Yeah, I think we will still go with Helicat. This kind of looks like very hard fight for me, so... It's also very interesting because on the internet you of course meet people from different countries, and I actually had some friends that are like, well, I guess I can say I had like, for instance, I have one friend that was like exchange student, and he's from China, like not from like Hong Kong or something, but actually from China. So those people have totally different perspectives on the world, and I kind of know some people from internet that are from totally different countries and cultures, and they totally think differently about world events than some other people, in especially compared to Western countries do. So it's kind of how should I say? It's kind of eye-opening when you know how completely differently some people from different nations thinks about the same news events, and how biased the media coverage is, like in both sides, in all sides, but people have totally different perspectives on the same news stories. Yeah, let's go with the A2. And knowing people with totally different cultures and perspectives on things, I'm kind of trying to be much more like neutral and skeptical about things and not going too hard on any side without actual evidence that people kind of like to do very often. But anyway, okay, it's time to stop. People are gonna get angry about the politics again. There was some recent news stories, which I'm not gonna mention specific ones, but if you follow a lot of politics, you know what I'm meaning, and there's a lot of propaganda around them, and nobody really knows what actually happened, and it is likely that, well, some people are going to be wrong, but people are making conclusions without actually having any evidence, which I don't like, but yeah. Anyway, I guess we got the reference block on A2, so, well, he does have, wait, did I just get feared anyway? He does have the Taras, so I can't really actually stack the damage with the A2, which is kind of sad, but I'll still go with the AoE just to deal out some damage. This kind of looks like impossible fight to me, to be honest. I hate this combination of champions. Maybe I will just save the A3. Not like the A3 will do that much damage anyway, but... yeah, I think there's no way that I can win this fight. This is kind of over. Wait, what happened there? I got extra turn and I didn't move. Was I scared or what happened? So frustrating. Well, we knew what was gonna happen when we saw what he's speaking. Well, let's move on to the next fight. I think, did I have like 2 fights or 3 fights lost in a row now? 3 fights, yeah. Oh yeah, these were very hard teams. The second one, I guess I kind of got unlucky here, but that I could have definitely won, but the other 2 are almost impossible teams for me to defeat. Maybe I need to... I picked the Mountain King a couple times at the start of the video, but maybe I need to... okay, this must be a bot team. Maybe I need to pick it intentionally a couple times against those Harima teams and see what goes. But kind of like happened in one of the... was it the first fight or second fight? But Mountain King will struggle in finishing those enemy teams, which is kind of big issue. Even if you can kill, but they will just revive it and eventually they will kill your team because you're just killing one champion at a time when you do A2 and the other skills are not even gonna one-shot anything, so... oh yeah, I forgot this was bot team. I was like, Basileus? What? Never mind, it's a bot team. That means he's not gonna ban my Rodos, which is very nice. What do I even want to pick against bot team? I guess I don't have to take it too seriously, but I don't want to lose against bot team, of course. Yeah, I'm thinking way too seriously. Let's just be a bot and ban his first pick like he will do to me. I think my Staldos should just one-shot his team in this fight. It's kind of sad because Staldos is almost good, but those tanky teams are just too tanky and Staldos can't finish them off. I really need a champion like Staldos that is using defense or HP gear and can kill targets, but I run into the same issue with him very often, that he just doesn't have enough damage to finish them off. Especially if they have something like Duchess or Taras in the team, but then sometimes he also performs very well because he can do a lot of damage through UDK and he can even kill Harima. And because of his fast speed, he might even kill something like Georgid and be like faster than enemy expects and cut in against the speed team. Yeah, maybe it's time to use him more. I'm kind of giving myself a pep talk about needing to use Staldos more. I think he's very close to being good, but he's just slightly not good enough. I think if he was maybe Spirit Affinity or Void Affinity, that would be great. I think that would go a long way by itself. Yeah, I think I want to go with Staldos in the last fight or two, because now that I think about it, I do want to use him. I think the best pairs with him is going to be, I mean, I could pair him with Helicat as well, but Ukko or Guardial can kind of give him additional damage and try to help him in finishing off enemy teams. Let's pick Ukko as placeholder and then think about this more. Do we want to go with Helicat or something else? The issue is that if I go with Helicat and he bans my Rotos, I just don't think I can ever kill his team. So yeah, I think we will go with Ukko. And he will probably ban my Rotos in this fight. Yeah, okay. Like I just mentioned, it kind of does have okay matchup against Harima. Not like insane matchup, but it can deal damage to it. It's not gonna one-shot it, but it will like two-shot it at least. Oh, he banned my... Well, it does make sense. His team is tanky enough that he should be able to survive a couple turns and I will not be able to revive my team. Yeah, probably that was a good choice by him to ban my Duchess. Okay, maybe wait, it's the Stone Skin Harima. That kind of gives me some hope. Can we get some block buffs? We really need at least buff strip so that Taras doesn't get a lot of damage with his AoE. Okay, that's good, that's good. We didn't get like everything, but this is good enough. We could have, of course, gotten block buffs on Taras and Harima, but this is very good, even though we got polymorphed. I will take this. Interesting. Should I protect Ukko. Thing is that the Ukko isn't really gonna do a lot until he gets his next turn, and he might get polymorphed. But I think I still want to protect Ukko, yeah. Maybe I can get one revive and revive Rotos once. Or maybe he will just go straight after the UDK now. No? Okay. Now my Rotos is kind of low enough HP that the Taras can kill it with A1. Damn it, I wish we would have had enough damage to kill the Siphi there. Come on, please let us stun the Siphi. No. And yeah, now the Taras will kill Rotos with A1. Or is it? Yeah, it's gonna die to it. Well, we will get it revived, so it could be worse. Oh, okay, he didn't go after Rotos. Okay, maybe that's worse, because now we didn't get turn on Rotos, and I guess he will die before he gets his next turn, so kind of I have to use the revive, because if I don't, he could just kill the Taras and I mean the Ukko, and but now I think he will just kill the Rotos and he's not gonna get turn, and I will not have a revive. Yeah, the Siphi sleep is such an issue for me. Maybe we can survive long in. Okay, never mind. Definitely not. Yeah, polymorph is definitely frustrating when it doesn't work for you well, and today it hasn't been working well for me at all. It works great for my enemies, but not for me. It's kind of making me not want to use Ukko, because so often he doesn't work. Yeah, with the Harima passive and Duchess passive, I'm not even able to kill this Siphi. It's staying alive with low HP every time, and then it's healing the Timaton and sleeping my Rotos so that it never gets a turn, and this combination of Harima and Siphi is just too good. Of course, now no way I can make a comeback. Even if I did like 5 turns in row here, I wouldn't be able to kill these two champions. Well, I guess today we didn't do that well, and we will take it on the chin, and next time I will try something different. Probably tomorrow I will not make a live arena video, because we have the Platinum Arena reset anyway, and maybe I will do some other video, we will see. Okay, this is gonna be the last fight. Can we get one win in the end? What do you guys think? Which nuker should I go with next time? Should I go back to Initve? Should I go with Ronda? Do you have any other opinions what I should do? As we saw in the last fight, Staltus can kind of be good because he's slightly tanky and has 2 AoE nukes, but it's not enough to kill a tanky team like that. And Varl can kind of kill them with the A3, but not the other skills, and it's of course very squishy. Wow, both of them are +4. That's pretty crazy. Also, I definitely haven't been picking UDK a lot, but I think if I go with the Staltus combination or some other tanky nuker, then I probably would use UDK more than I have been using now with Varl. Okay, let's think outside of the box. Should I go with Shama? I'm not. I need to check it. I'm not 100% sure if my Shama is still geared. I think it was geared just a while ago, but I'm not sure if I removed gear away from him. Let's quickly check it from Hail Hades Optimizer. I don't want to use him and then he's not even geared. I'm not sure if I have the time. Let's just go with Shamael here and then go with Helicat. Come on, give us time. Okay, it is not geared. It doesn't have accessories. Fuck. I guess we'll go with Varl. Yeah, I think who did I put the accessories on? Oh yeah, I put them on Phoenix. I did pull Phoenix on this fusion event, and I will definitely try him out soon. But I don't have masteries on him yet, so I didn't want to make some kind of mediocre video and not giving him a fair shot. So I will definitely do it next week, though. Now with the CC packs and kind of being in the privileged class, I definitely can spare energy even during fragment fusion to get masteries on him, which I wouldn't have been able to do before, but I will definitely get him in a few days. Well, maybe I will get him today. I should do it, yeah. Issue here is, of course, that George can kill champions through block damage with his A3, so... But it is very good against the Taras, though. But at least with the Duchess Whale, he's gonna have to kill my Duchess and not Varl, but I don't think that's quite enough to make a comeback in this fight. Yeah, probably no shot. I mean, by the time that the whale ends and we can kill the Necret and then kill Georgit, the Georgit will have killed my teams like 15 times over, so I don't think we will survive long enough that we can hit him. Well, I guess we could try to kill him through the strength and ally protection. Maybe we can do it. I guess that's our only shot. We only have 3 turns left of the attack buff, so we need to try something in the meantime. Of course, even if we do kill him, we won't be able to kill the Taras, but at least I had to do something. Anyway, that's the final fight. I guess we had a big loss streak in the end, but I don't have a great solution for a team like this. I think if I had Harima, it would be very different with Harima. I really, really wish that I will get the Harima soon, because I think maybe not as big deal for Classic Arena for now, unless Taras and Mariska is nerfed, but Harima would make an insane difference for me in live arena. I would be in so much better position. The issue is that there is so many non-void legendaries that it's a total coin toss if I can ever get him, or maybe I will get him the next time I pull shards. Who knows? But it's definitely possible to get Harima. Much more likely than getting any specific void champion, but it is not very likely that I will get him. Well, I think it's kind of over time, but will I get him in the next 6 months, or will I get him in 3 years is the issue. But yeah, if we take a look at today's record, especially the fights at the end wasn't very stellar at all, but they were mostly very good teams, so at least this will give you a damn, there's so many losses. Holy. At least this will give you an impression what the meta is. I mean, some of these teams, I mean, this wasn't like insane team. This was just a normal team, kind of outdated team. I definitely at least had a chance against this team. But basically any team with Taras and Harima is very hard for me. We did have some wins at the start, but in the end we kind of got destroyed by everybody, so I'm used to this at this point, that I do struggle in live arena. It isn't all like easy fights for me. Even my win rate kind of went down again a bit, but it happens. I'm curious to see if the Golden Sato has video about Quintus already or not. I need to let's check his channel if he does. Okay, I guess he doesn't have, but probably he will make a video about it soon. I can't wait to see that one, but anyway, that's it for today's video, and see you next time.